Maayong balita sa tanan sa atong panginahanglan sa panimalay, mga gamit, ingon man mga dekorasyon, pwede na natong mapalit diha sa Wellington Bazaar. Anausab sa Wellington Bazaar ang mga bistidahon, karsunison, plain t-shirt, plastic chair, floor mat, mantel, banig, folding bed, habol, mosketero, trapal, lideret, basketball, stuffed toys ug mga dulaan sa bata. Ang Wellington Bazaar ana magalagad kanato sa Dalan Kaymo ning Dakbayan sa Surigao. Wellington Bazaar, gikan sa mga kawani ug tigdumala sa Wellington Bazaar. Mayong adlaw alang kaninyo. Wellington Bazaar, sukiyon ta sa kanunay.
Nagtaas karon ang bilang sa mga taong adunay hypertension kun high blood. Ilabi na ang mga 50 anyos pataas. Delikado ang high blood pressure. Posible kaning mosampot sa heart attack, stroke, aneurysm, heart failure, pagkahinay sa blood vessel sa atong kasing-kasing, problema sa memorya o pagsabot ug uban pa. Mao ka nang angayan gayong taga ang pagtagad ang high blood pressure. Tumar na karon sa SED Panyawan Cardiac Capsule. SED Panyawan Cardiac Capsule. Ang ahos na pamatud-an nga molimpyo sa dugo, muhili sa mga bugol nga mga dugo ug mopalig-on pa sa maso sa atong kasing-kasing. SED Panyawan Cardiac Capsule. Problema sa high blood, matabangan. A quality product of SED Marketing.
Nangita ka ba og swabe ug affordable nga ilimnon? Aniya na ang imong tagpangita, ang Magallanes Nipa Vodka. Kiniway sagol na preservatives ug siguradong garantisado. Kining maong produkto gihimo pinaagi sa THPAL Social Development and Management Program o SDMP. Unsa pa imong taghuyat? Pag Magallanes Nipa Vodka na. Punta ka lamang ang numerong 0970-268-5333. Apan ayaw kalimot, drink responsibly.
Kasakit sa ulo na akong...
Greg, may work pa. I-Biogesic mo na yan.
Tambal da yun? Base na ay side effects?
Iba ang Biogesic. Most doctor-prescribed brand sa sakit ng ulo at lagnat.
Uy! Mahampingon gyud di ay...
Jody Santa Maria po. Sa sakit ng ulo o lagnat, Biogesic agad. Alagang Unilab yan. Paracetamol is a generic name of Biogesic. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
It's me, your auntie!
Idol Melay para sa Rexidol Forte.
Gadungan-dungan nga kuan-kuan, diskartihan. Mas banat sa gadungan-dungan nga sakit. Bughat nga nailabad sa ulo o pamaol nga nahilana.
Idol!
Ang idol nako, Rexidol Forte. Mas banat sa upat. Faster versus paracetamol in as fast as 30 minutes.
Alagang Unilab yan.
Paracetamol caffeine is a generic name of Rexidol Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Gusto kong mag-relax pero di ko magawa. Gusto kong mag-relax pero di ko magawa.
Unsaon pag-relax kung sakit ang lawas? Simple rang solusyon. Alaxan FR na ay Relief to Relax formula kontra sa sakit sa lawas. Aron enjoy ang kulitan with the loved ones.
Totoo ang relax, walang sakit ng katawan. Totoo ang relax, pag-Alaxan.
Heidelin Diaz ni. Kung tinuod ang relief, tinuod ang relax. Alaxan FR.
Alagang Unilab yan.
Ibuprofen paracetamol is the generic name of Alaxan FR. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Ay ni solusyon sa taas na presyo. Ay ni solusyon sa kawalay trabaho. Naadi ay ni solusyon. Naadi ay ni aksyon. Senator Amy Marcos ay ni solusyon.
Amy Marcos piliun ta subli pagka-senador number 39 sa baluta. Political ad paid for Senator Amy Marcos and paid for by friends of Senator Amy Marcos.
Yolo Pascual po para sa Ang Probinsyano Party List.
Sa lugar kung saan may kawalan o kakulangan ng oportunidad, trabaho, pagkain, edukasyon, kalusugan, karamay mo ang number 60, Ang Probinsyano Party List. Tayo na sumama sa kampanya sa pag-unlad ng ating probinsya.
This political advertisement is paid for Ang Probinsyano Party List, Purok Akasya, Poblacion, Titay, Zamboanga, Sibugay, 7003. This political advertisement is paid by John Moises Arpriagas, Rizal Street, Ilawag, Ginubatan, Albay.
Asenso Pinoy, kauswagan mo sutoy. Asenso Mata Pilipino. Asenso Pinoy, number 70 boto. Asenso Kabataan Pilipino. Edukasyon, asenso, panglawas, asenso, panglabuhi, asenso, asenso Pinoy. Pamilya, asenso, agrikultura, asenso, party list number 70 boto.
Asenso Pinoy, kauswagan, musutoy, ibuto sa party list ang Asenso Pinoy, number 70 sa Baluta. Political ad paid for Asenso Pinoy by Ronilo Perego, San Juan, Surigao City.
111, 111, asap na, 111, 111, asap na, 111, 111, asap na, party list. 111, 111, asap na, 111, 111, asap na, 111, 111, asap na, party list. 111, 111, asap na, 111, 111, asap na.
Number 111 sa Baluta, ibuto ang ASAP na Party List. ASAP na Party List, agarang serbisyo at solusyong pangmatagalan. ASAP na Party List, number 111 sa Baluta, ibuto ta.
Asap na.
Political ad paid for ASAP na Party List by Friends of ASAP na Party List, Surigao City.
Kini ang simbiyanan sa RPN, Radio Philippines Network, DXKS, DXKS, Jess 80, ang inyong Radio Ronda. 5,000 watts nagsimbiya sa ikatulong andana sa UFCO Lim Building, Borromeo Street, Dakbayan sa Surigao. RPN, Radio Philippines Network, DXKS, Jess 80, ang inyong Radio Ronda.
Atong oras, alas 11 sa buntag.
That time check was brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Marajaw na buntag, mga kabatan-unang Surigao naman.
Jolly nasad kita sa isa ka Domingo na puno ng impormasyon pa sa kabatan-unan sa Katamlingban.
Kay kini ang
Tingog Kabatan-Unan.
Kini si Kuya Rax,
Ate Julian,
o kami ang inyong mga tingog sa kahanginan. Marajaw na pagpaminaw diya kaninyo ng mga Surigaonon darit sa kita sa isa ka Domingo kundi kita maghisgot-hisgot ng mga istorya na makahatag ng impormasyon sa di ba, Ate Julian?
Yes, naanasab kita sa Domingo na puno ng impormasyon tas kalingawan para sa tanan.
That's right. And I know today is a beautiful Sunday no kay gana ato panahon di kun uyan.
Yes, baja gani.
Feel ganin ako bagan ang mga tao na ang mga Surigaonon kuman dadto kuman sa karagatang Pasipiko, naglibot-libot, nagjagan-jagan sa dagat, nag-enjoy na nila Sunday kasi lunis na sab.
Yes, mag-enjoy na sab kitang tanan kay it's almost graduation season.
Correct. And of course, people from grade 1 to 5 and then as well as grade 7 to 9 and 11 will now be moving up, di ba?
Wow, yes.
Correct. Ang kindergarten is sab.
Kindergarten sab.
Alright. By the way, I'd like also to greet no ato mga friends na minaw kuma sa ato Facebook Live. Maradyo na pagpaminaw diya sa Ijo. And of course today, jari kita kuman maghatag na sab ng mga chika. Di ba, Ti Julian?
Yes, jari na sab kita diri. Oh my God, chika session na sab. After from RSPC, nakauli na ang mga students.
Correct.
We have a lot to say gyud kuman adlaw.
Correct. Amo dyan, pwede ka mo tanaw kuman sa amo gabi ka gana ng mga wayong no, dito sa ato Facebook Live sa RPN DXKS Surigao, ang pinakakusog na isasyon diri sa probinsya na Surigao. And of course, today na kaigsuunan, of course, together with me si Ate Julia Nijo, maghatag sab sa Ijo ng dako karadyaw na diskusyon with regards to student journalism, no?
Yes.
And of course, we're happy to be with an ato division coordinator sa journalism, waylain si Sir Ricky Pedralba. Sir Ricky, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Thank you for the invite. Thank you for making me experience even a slight moment of this beautiful Sunday.
All right, thank you so much, Sir Ricky. How is you after? How are you? Sa wrong grammar, yung English major pa si Sir Ricky. Chika-chika lang sa mga wrong grammar online. But of course, how are you, Sir Ricky? Kumusta man ang imo so far, no? Before coming here, what were your feeling and all that?
Very accomplished. I feel so happy about what took place. Particularly because we also have wins in the RFOT. It's not only about RSPC but also the 2025 RFOT.
Yes, recently manggod no mga kaigsuunan ang ato RSPC or the Regional Schools Press Conference together with it in RFOT or the Regional Festival of Talents. Tsaka pagkaso isa. RSTF, Regional Science and Technology Fair. So ini na mga tuyo ka mga competitions no taga langkaban ini ng tibuok karaga. Oo, kundi nagpakita sila na nila believe with regards to journalism, with regards to science and technology, apil siguro doon ang mathematics. And of course we won no as a division and as well as sa RFOT no the Regional Festival of Talents. Nag-champion kita sa Musbaka badto.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Performing division.
Yes. Kuman mag-discuss kita gamay no. Ini nato taghimo kuman na taghimo to kuman activity no. Dili ato Tingog Kabatan-ONAN. This is one of the activities nan ato RSPC, the Regional Schools Press Conference. I can remember my days no when I was part of RSPC way back years ago
when you were yet a school paper advisor.
Yes, when I was a school paper and also even when I was a student journalist. When I was in pilot school and in Surigao High. So medyo dugay-dugay sa padusa ng mga tuig. Di na to paghisgutan. But of course, jari ato kuman, no? Very fresh si Julian all the way from the RSPC 2025 at Barbo, Surigao del Sur. So, later on, we will check kung kumusta man ang imo experience. And before we start with sharing our experiences and all that, mas gana siguro kung ato anay palangkuban gamay, no? Uno man ba sa inin na RSPC? Uno man, di ba? Before ka mag-RSPC, dyan may anay DSPC, no? So, ini si dyan, tagtawag ini si dyan na student journalism.
Yes.
So, Ricky, as a student, as journalism coordinator of the Division Office of Surigao City, uno ba dyan inin student journalism?
Actually, student journalism is a fragment of course, we need to consider elementary, secondary, and also tertiary. What is very active right now are these people from the elementary and secondary for Division Schools Press Conference. I don't know with college level. I'll speak for our proponents like elementary and secondary. Actually, this is anchored on the Republic Act 7079.
Yes.
Which is also known as the Campus Journalism Act of 1991.
Correct.
So to read to you the aim, it is actually to promote and develop campus journalism in the Philippines. It will also focus on protecting freedom of the press within educational institutions, encouraging critical thinking and ethical values.
Correct.
And also fostering student development. And actually, this is a law. When we say Republic Act, this is a law.
Correct.
Providing for the training of student journalists and the organization and development of school paper publications. And apart from that, it's not only about student journalists which will be trained, the school paper advisors as well.
So isa ini si holistic development program para sa ato mga kabatan-onan, not just for sa kabatan-onan but also sa mga teachers.
Okay, speaking of holistic, it actually will engulf speaking, listening, reading, writing, this time viewing, and also even value formation.
Correct. And amon jaon si Jaan gusto na mahitabo nato sa ato katilingban no na maka-learn sila kung unuhon kadto nila paggamit nan ini na platform because this is available, di ba? Jaon. Even now gani diri sa RPN DXKS nag-invite nato ang ato mga estudyante no na mo join mo appeal sa jaon mga activities. So inin campus or student journalism isa ini sa mga dugay na 1991 na tagsugod and mandated amo jaon na jay ato school-based na mga journalism program.
Actually, this is an offshoot of what the schools have taught our children: reading, particularly researching, speaking, so all those macro skills that I made mention a while ago.
Amura ni sa Sir Ricky nan inin gani amura nan
offshoot.
Offshoot na kung orin na learn nimo sa English subject and even sa social science.
Murag output ni siya sa katong what the students learn from the school, from the teachers and from the books or whatever pieces of literature.
Amura sa theory to action.
Correct.
Kaya siyempre dyan may tatawag na science and technology writing. Di ba? So ang mga tag-learn nila sa science, ila dito isuyat.
Apart from that, we have news writing, feature writing, editorial writing,
column writing,
copy reading, and then writing, column writing,
photojournalism,
sports writing, photojournalism, and then na may noabot ako man na mga group contests like production of school papers within 4 hours.
Yes.
We call it CPP.
Online.
Another one is online. And we have TV broadcasting and also radio
And
broadcasting.
I've heard, John, say bago kuman,
Yes,
mobile
mobile.
journalism.
Yes.
Actually, Sir Ricky, inin ato mobile journalism, isa dyan sa organized na program ng Surigao Youth Convergence.
Ay, good.
We've had
Okay.
training in Davao before, like 5 times already.
We can make use of
May
your
problema.
potentials.
The use of cell phone, di ba?
Correct.
In making news stories,
Yes.
photography, and
So
all that.
everybody will become a possible journalist.
Yes.
And besides that, hopefully, JM training na ikandak sa Surigao on mobile journalism.
Good. That we will be the first recipients most probably.
Definitely.
For children, for students.
For young people. So more or less mga school age children.
okay.
So it's open to everybody.
Okay. So I'll get to you.
Sure.
On this. Okay.
Oo. So ini ganun is ikaw Julian, dama kasi mo experience no when you were in elementary pa,
Yes.
di ba?
Performer ini si Ja.
National
Since
yes,
elementary.
last year, di ba?
Since elementary
I
years.
know, last year I was second in the regional schools.
Actually
press
from the
conference.
roots. So from the roots, from the veins.
Yeah.
Bloodline.
So mukuha ka mo concur ka to Julian sa mo tagstuta ni Sir Ricky na the learning that you get from the school or the four corners of the classroom is now an offshoot, no?
Yes.
This is journalism is an offshoot of what you've learned, a product of what you've learned in the four corners
Yes,
of the
like
classroom.
gikan pa sa elementary kung journalist gud ka, you evolve tas maka-notice ka na ikaw sa mismo maka-notice na you're improving your writing, your speaking, tas like it is anchored basically like gikan sa support sa imo family, sa imo friends, and also your teachers of course.
At the same time.
Yeah, a lot of these factors really affect kung unsaon yung pag-perform ba in the regional schools press conference, and also basically gikan pa sa division like makita na nimo ang efforts and like ang kailangan nimo himuon kay para mo excel ka in journalism.
That's right. And of course, one of our student journalists na part na ato journalism program no sa SYG was Jonas,
Yes.
part of and he's going to the nationals this
Yes.
year.
Again.
Congratulations
Since
to Jonas. Oh, since
He has
elementary.
been a national contender really, and he also had a good mark, particularly in making a good map in terms of student journalism in Surigao City and also Caraga region.
That's really nice. And aside from these things, no, na ito lang ba na ma-learn nila from the experience and all that, what do you think at yung taglaong Sir Ricky na itong values na part? Uno man dyan na values na part at na ma-learn ng mga bata when they engulf themselves dito sa journalism?
Of course, arang ato kamok when it comes to values, discipline, study habits, respect.
Correct.
And that kind of feeling na yung problema ko man sa mga kabato na like resilience. Kaya I have to give you an example, definite example, like these kids, most of them do not have a very bad experience in sleeping, and once they are going to go to contests like regional competitions, they will just be made to sleep in quarters which have no good ventilation, no very good comfort room, no abundance of water, kaluin ang mga bata. Pero they are more sila nag-camping.
Pero in fairness, this year in Barrobo Townsite Elementary School, the delegates from Surigao City were comfortable enough.
Yes,
like
aircon?
No, pero like tignaw gyapon siya sa gabi. So like dili kami magproblema sa kuan, pero like ma-experience gud nimo like amura gud ka na mga Girl Scout, Boy Scout na mag-ready ka. Mumatanan sa Jukaladyo para makauna sa CR, mumatanan kuan, pero malingaw gyud ka sa experience.
Discipline,
like yeah.
So even beyond the competition, there is competition.
Yes.
Honesty, truthfulness.
Tinuod, no? Kay isa
core values.
I'd like to point out the honesty part, Sir Ricky, kay di ba in ato journalism, isa ini sa taghimo, isa ni ka platform, no? Dili ra kun sa eskwelahan but also in the real world context, di ba? Nadya ato tatawag na dyan ato media.
Yes.
No? So honesty is very important gajud na makuha nato no sa vast experience.
Speaking for truth.
Tinuod.
Whatever is going to be truth, because actually in journalism you should have to establish fact.
Yeah.
You should not be too inventive as what we experience right now nowadays with social media, that everybody is a journalist.
Tinuod.
We will have no more control. Unlike during our times before we submit our papers, they have the context of the content of the paper should be reviewed as to whether there is plagiarism issue.
Correct.
Yes.
There is libelous issue.
Amo gani
Still
John.
up to now, this is what is being embraced by
Tinood.
journalism.
Amo gani John ito tatawag na journalism ethics.
Yes.
No, na make sure that your write up is valid.
Yes.
Because we don't want to mislead people.
Tinood.
And that's the essence of journalism.
And I'd like to jump into discussion of John fake news.
Fake news.
John mga ano pa
That's a
John
problem
mga
with this
deep fakes.
Mga
Especially John AI ko man.
Yes, amo gud jud na ang mga common ko man na infomercials ko man in
But it
radio
was
broadcasting.
Our theme.
Yeah, our team.
Deep fakes, no?
Yeah, no, itong connected sa
AI.
artificial intelligence since it's very like popular nowadays in our generation, and basically the technology is rising and like
How do we adapt?
how do we adapt to that? And at the same time, how do we differentiate works from AI and works that are really made by real persons? So yeah, amo sab dyan ang isa sa mga like tag-anchor ko man sa this year's RSPC.
I'm really looking forward no na I think Jai siguro gajud mahitabo ng mga revisions in the future sa RSP sa mga schools press conferences kay of course the emergence of AI keeps us as well make sure nga kita sab abreast sab kita no sa mga panghitabo kay basin kung di sab kita mo embrace sa mga changes na mabaljaan man gazul
But we
kita.
still have to, we as human beings should have the control over AI.
Tinood.
Actually,
That's true.
the one who is most responsible in controlling and managing AI are the people, the users themselves.
Tinood. It shouldn't be us who will be slaved by this
Yes.
AI, diba?
We will just make use and maximize of the use of AI in the right way.
Yeah, sa amo infomercial, we actually remind people that we should use AI in a way na di kita mo depend sa ila too much.
Correct.
Kay like if we depend too much on AI, kita sa mismo we have to learn from them. Kay like in some cases AI provides us with information, but not all cases makahelp sa aton AI.
That's true.
And sometimes AI is not perfect.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, journalism is actually more of on the core of, we call it accuracy, correctness.
Tinuod John si Sir kay hamok na bagazo ko man libot-libot na mga fake news no kay everybody claims to be John John vlogger na gazo no that they have that license already to report
and everybody believes in them right away.
That's true. That's true.
Especially those who do not have the right background.
Amazon fact checking is really still very important nowadays no? And the more na dapat gajud i-embrace John fact checking kay not everything you see on social media, not everything you see around you are true, diba? So importante gajud na you should know how to pili, diba?
And that is why we are preparing our children, the campus journalists, on this regard. That they must prepare, and even the schools themselves. We in the Department of Education also prepare something for this.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, we don't go away with using AI. Okay, it would definitely complement the work that we do.
It also works.
It works a lot.
Speed wise.
Yes, yeah.
You know, because I'm also one of the benefactor.
Yes.
Who's not a benefactor?
I must confess, while in Barubo, I was into collecting schools histories.
We've sent ours as well.
Okay, because I had that point of preparing school hymns to those schools with no school hymns. And so with the use of AI, I was able to make 17 of them and was able to compose 12 with melodies and submitted them to schools.
Ikaw lagi daw gud Sir Ricky ang composer sa halos tanan mga eskwelahan sa City Division.
That's what I wish. Para ang tanan gyud makagamit ng school. Pero that was a very good point of me telling na AI is also good in a way. Kadali raman in a click push.
Yeah.
My goodness.
You just give a short background, no? And then of course you have to make sure you refine things, no?
Yeah.
Kay
i-refine ako.
Humanize na to.
I-humanize mo gamay, do some revisions here and there.
I think we should embrace AI. However, we have to put control in the use of AI. Kay it would definitely tarnish our humanity. No, as when we don't do that, diba, Sir Ricky?
So going back to the core of our business right now, about journalism. maybe in the process of developing our kids, we can make use of AI, particularly in the production of school papers.
Yes.
Yes.
These kids cannot actually go to the regional competition minus the passport, which is a school paper. That is why this coming, my plan, being the coordinator in English, speaking on behalf also of our division and also my colleague, Dr. Rojili P. Armada. Hello, ma'am, if you're listening.
Hello, Ma'am Rojili.
Hello.
I will start right away in June.
That's really
in the school
nice.
level. In the school level. So I'd like all these schools to be actually more of giving activities on campus journalism activities, all the genres, all those that we mentioned a while ago, because we need to make our children have an experience of all these things that these campus journalists who have gone to the regional and the national level have experienced.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, it's more of making them have a dose of what it is like to be in that kind of contest. So there's going to be a school level, and we will start out actually immediately in June. Okay, you cannot actually make changes overnight. You cannot make changes overnight with kids.
Yes.
And it is a good foreground for us to give more to the kids, like making journalism as a stimulus for them to read, for them to write, for them to collect data, for them to interview, for them to be exposed to the world of journalism.
That's right.
And to be a social being, because they get to engage with people in a way, and that's the time for them to grab a dictionary, memorize a word, difficult word a day, and development of language.
That's nice.
And most importantly, the development of the control to self, the self-discipline, and then obedience to authorities, and being truthful.
That's nice.
And being God-fearing.
That's correct. So I hope na anato mga eskwelahan sa Tibuok, Surigao City Division will participate.
I hope those are listening right now.
I think they're listening right now.
Not hope. This is actually going to be for all schools. How many schools do we have?
I think we have 87.
87 schools. All those 87 schools will start doing their thing outrightly in June. I have prepared already the division memo.
That's nice. Exciting times.
Of Ma'am Didumo.
That's really nice. So looking forward nato mga eskwelahan gajud kay mo participate ka diyan bagas yung mga portions na nato competition sa in division schools press conference now dili tanan maka-appeal Yes sir, go ahead.
Tagan an emphasis like in a competition there's a winning, there's a losing.
That's true.
Isa sa kabutang na ako inculcate sa mga bata is that to accept defeat.
That's values.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the light of all these things na we are actually making sure na kinahanglan mo daw because we are going to aim to aim high and to hit the mark. Pero sometimes we cannot blame judges. They have their own businesses in judging also.
Yes.
Maybe they have their different ways of looking at people because different lenses. So in as much as we want really to get the first the championship, the first spot, pero dili may hatag sa ato, we just have to accept defeat. Kay what is important is actually along the journey, along the journey towards getting the honor, the prize. Kay I know that kung involved ko sa journalism activity, there's going to be a big change. Especially if you will proclaim ko top 5, top of all the many contenders of your age in your school level. Ikaw ang napilian to represent your division. That's already a very good mark. Diba? And we must be thankful about it. Kay with the help of God Almighty, things will go in the light way.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited to share as well as Ricky sa Mati National High School.
Yes.
We've also initiated ato mga campus journalists na
you won.
Yeah, we won third place.
Congratulations
to pangalan si Che malaki Ma'am Saidza. Congratulations, of course, ang ila advisor si Ma'am Janela
for sports writing.
For sports writing, third sa region.
Being third in the region, sis Ginoo ko, arang kahamok na daw na.
Out of how many divisions naka-place gihapon ka?
Na turn down, di ba?
That's why congratulations.
And you know what? So we are going to give you an idea about what took place with individual competition. They had three phases. Katuyo sila mag-contest.
Very interesting.
Not rounds. Kaya kung rounds daw, may elimination.
Yeah.
Jadto katuyo gadun sila
mag-suyat. 3 bases ng ila rating.
Yes. Yeah. Katuyo sila i-judge.
Kaya sa photojournalism, bagan 3 rounds sila.
Yes.
Oo, na
3 phases.
elimination.
Wala
Phases
Ay,
ra.
okay. Kaya ito last time sa photo journal, dyan to yung mga top 10 asa ilapili o.
No, so
Karon wala.
Waya, okay.
Everybody
That's
could join.
Nice. That's really nice.
So like aton sa phases on kay tag-rank sila tas which was nice kay like in every single day lain-lain output ang ilay con. So like placing in the regional schools press conference was such a big deal considering na tuyo ka outputs imo gi pass and that 3 outputs were under na ato sa ila standard ng judge. So like grabe na jud na achievement. You should like grabe ka thankful namo na there were people from Surigao City who were placing in the individuals.
That's really nice, no? That's why katong akong giingon sa ako ang mga among campus sa journalist na coordinator naman si Janelle lang ko na let's post monthly online dyan na to at least mga newsletter gani tapos make sure nga ang gisuwat
That was my intention.
Students.
That was my intention.
We have initiated that already sa Mati right now, sir.
Okay, even online.
Online, of course, we have online publishing kay para at least mas dali ra siya. And then of course amalo si Za na drawing ato na process kay para sila gusto yung maghimo ng ila. Tapos monthly, ma-practice sila going forward.
Actually, the core of the business is actually more of languages to prepare the children to learn the language. And also the style. The style. So we need to expose the children to a lot of opportunities for them to learn language, vocabulary, style.
Labi na kay yung mga contest like copy reading na magkuha sa
And
grammar.
other divisions are also preparing in the same length that we are doing.
That's really nice and very exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
Especially karon ba ko nakabati kay sa una man nagka-pick contest marubo pud to siya. When I joined RSPC, I was very little, like grade 5 pa sa una. Marubo, oo. And it was a long
very
time
nice
ago.
town. Very nice.
It is a very nice town. Mo to siya. Kay isa naman mag-contest man naman dayon. Kay kuha man to kanang feature writing. And after that, wala na humana din kay humana man ang kausa. Oo.
Kuwan, grabe kadugay. We were there for 7 days. And that 7 days, like, ma-enjoy ni mo ang Barobo. Like, kami mga, like, group contest, we were done after the first day. And then we had 2 days free kay since pamahuman ng second phase and third phase ng mga individuals. Nag-enjoy ka dyan ng mga Barobo. Nahimog yun mi ng tourist dito. We went to Bugak. We went
Bugak
cafe.
is such a nice spring.
Yeah.
I've seen photos from my friends who went there.
It was very beautiful.
Affected of all my stints in journalism, it was the most perfect because I was able to hop to as far
was
as Bislig, that one, the Niagara Falls, Tinoyan Falls.
Tinoyan, sa Bislig.
Niagara Falls of the Philippines, and also I was able to have a good dip at Enchanted River, and so all the the fish, big fish and small fish, and I wondered. Mga isda man adto sa parat na kuan tubig.
Okay, mura man to kanang parat pod ang water nga mura
not much.
Kanang nag-combine ang parat pod
na-mention nato doon because amo doon sa perk ng
journalism. Makasuloy-suloy ka.
Dito you can that's some kind of suri-suri.
Oo. Like hamok imo you get to explore the tourist spots of that municipality na waya pa. Oo.
Tinood John si Ja. Kaya even dun sa college sa Bacolod nakapil sa kunan amoranan sa NUJP ba sa National Union of Journalists in the Philippines. Just mga contest gihapon sa college na. So magkatayo mo sa mga iligan, nga na mga areas. And it's free. No?
Yeah, it's free kay naanagud ka dito. So let's enjoy ra kan while we're here, 'di ba? So like an amo ang dito sa Barobo since we had 2 days. We enjoyed the last days we had kay like awarding na sa maka-experience na kami kung si may daog, si may loose.
Ako thankful na lamang ako sa mga bata kay basta they persevere.
Yeah.
And at the same time, ang mga advisors focus sab sila. I would like to thank personally the school paper advisors and the school heads who gave the opportunity for these people to be there.
True.
Support nila ba? Apart from the prayers, moral support and financial na aspect.
Grabe kasi kagasto ang Barobo.
And we are happy also to note na 2 nurses from our division, si Sir Mark and si Sir Christian,
joined
they were there to provide the needs, particularly on
health concerns.
Nagdegab sila ng mga salin nila sa sports.
Mga tambay.
Oo, grabe.
Nagamit ka doon ng mga bata.
Grabe rin ako ka-thankful sa mga nurses, especially kay Sir Mark. Kasi siya iba na mo sa bus and like, sige siya check sa amo if we're okay or not. Tas, like, in a way, makakonect ka sa ilang, maka-learn ka from them actually. And like, very thankful kami sa ila in that part sab as well.
And gwapo sab sir gado sir ang pag-accommodate sa amo.
Oo, isa sab gado dyan.
Thanks to Surigao del Sur.
Yeah.
Yes, particularly to
Barobu Townsite Elementary
School.
Elementary
School.
Like,
Ma'am Susimag, yang ko. Ma'am, thank you very much. And your team, yung faculty, salamat ka na dyan.
Nag-provide sila ng very nice cushions. Oo. Very nice na accommodation, nice cushions. Tas atun pag-welcome gud nila sa amo, grabe makauyan. Nag-provide sila ng mga padyong tanan gud na.
Kala ko job yung mga drum and lyre.
Naa kaso. Naa gud kaso uyan yun to na time. So medyo sayang.
Makita ka doon mo from Surigao nun.
Yeah. Grabe yun ang hospitality.
From Surigao nun to Surigao nun.
Oo, grabe nila pag-welcome.
I hope na
ma-feel nimo an ko nila sir an extreme na preparation for that competition.
Yes.
Grabe ka jud.
And I hope through that we've learned that it's really nice to experience dun ingana ng mga butang no.
Yes.
And be grateful of that no. At the same time when we host our in the future no.
Yeah,
our SPC probably will also do the same.
And let me also point this out sir because of the officers school paper Advisors Association, both elementary and secondary.
Sa City Division.
Nag-plaster sila sa they also help in the you know the preparation like sa mga school heads like Dr. si Sir Donald Arquesa sa Tomato School and also Mr. Monmon Cortez. Thankful kami sa ila presence because they helped a lot in the preparation particularly bus. Na kasakyan ng mga bata and also sa to day kwando pagkaon nato
nato food
mga officers mga dito sir
si Ma'am Aisel nato si Ma'am
Aisel elementary si Ma'am Elaine Alipaw for secondary
school.
Pero she was being represented by Mamel Bapaya High March because kuan man may problema si Ma'am kuan
I see. And I hope no na nato experience sa Regional Schools Press Conference will be definitely one for the books, no?
Yeah,
It was one for the books. In fact, our CID chief was also there. Thank you, sir, for the visits.
Sir,
Dr. Carlo Pitantoy.
Dr. Carlo Pitantoy, thank you so much for the support. And of course, nato schools division superintendent.
Si Dr. Marilo.
Si Ma'am Marilo Didumo, sinaminaw sa Zakuman.
Hopefully.
Together with her assistant, no? Si Sir Gilbert Gayrama. And of course, sa tanang mga taga-division nga nagtabang on all this, no?
And the prayers.
And prayers and everybody, no? Parents themselves.
Very supportive.
Very supportive.
There were those who actually ferry their children there.
Yes.
Thank you for your support mga mamasa ng mga papa.
Ato ra pasadahan gamay sir ang mga winners no nan ato recently concluded division regional schools press conference and dare man to lista dire. We have here a very long list because we have a lot of winnings. So grabe.
Una-una to ang pagka-top performing division ng Kuan
Yes,
Surigao.
go ahead Sir Ricky.
Only for individual and group category. Elementary. Top performing division kita. All the 12 divisions kita nang haros.
Correct, and that's really nice. And of course, Jari Sab, secondary awards na to, no? Second place sa News Writing English, and ato writer kay si Shakila Lerio
from Craig
Regional Science High School.
So proud.
With her coach, Ma'am Rishel Humalo. Third place, sports writing, of course, from Mat-E National High School. Cherry Lou. Cherry Lou Lasha. Of course, the coach, Janelle Escopete from Mat-E National High School. Fifth place, radio script writing broad, Filipino, best news anchor. I am Bisay with the best news anchor.
I am English.
Julian, English ni?
English
din ni. Julian Alexa Naig with the coach, JR Silva.
Okay.
Fifth place,
Best News Presenter.
Best News Presenter, Hannah Laurel.
Laurel, yeah.
JR Silva as well, coach. No? Second place, English Best Script Writing. Composite team ni si Ja. Na-appeal po ng
pwede ko sila i-shout out.
Go ahead.
So, congratulations. Of course, ako, gadget team in English who were there for me. And basically, the team who represented Surigao City. Shout out to our second anchors, Kuya JV Auditor. We have our news presenter, Ella Lopez from St. Paul University, Surigao. We have also Luis Paul Lumintak from Caraga Regional Science High School. Hannah Laure, who placed 5th out of, I don't know how many, a lot. So, grabe nga jud dako na achievement na maka-place ka as news presenter considering na tuyo ba ka news presenter each division and you still have to fight for at least 5th. Tas grabe na maka-proud kay Hannah because like despite the ups and downs, she still persevered, and of course she deserved her award. Also to our infomercial specialist Alexi Galvin, who placed third. Actually, she placed third, and we were so proud. And also our technical director, who is Sebastian Meneses,
Fifth place.
Actually, he's actually one of the youngest technical directors in the whole Caraga region.
And 5th place na siya.
Fifth place siya. Grade 8 pa, sir.
Wow.
Grabe ka kadako na achievement for him kay like kuan pa bata pa ba, and he still he has a lot of years pa yun. May 4 years pa siya para mo compete.
Correct.
In his first year in being a technical director, in secondary, he already received an award really for that. Tas grabe ka na mo ka proud. Also ang Filipino team sa
Dari pagani 3rd place up kita sa overall best radio broadcasting.
Overall dyan na radio production.
And of course, 3rd up kita sa online publishing English. From Caraga Regional Science High School na team with Coach Eden Hermata.
Yes.
2nd place kita sa TV Broad English. Best News Anchor Reinhardt John Omos with Coach Sir Alfie Lito. 1st place kita as Best News Anchor Kirsten Jean Bayang.
Yes.
And of course, 3rd place sa Best News Presenter si Chris Grant Estobo. And 2nd place sa TV Best News Presenter Mark Jeric Tan. 1st place sab kita sa TV Broad English Best Technical Application. Miljan Uzed Pumoy. 1st place kita sa Best DevCom.
Si Pumoy, si Miljan, also
back-to-back sa
is one of the top 3 most outstanding student journalists.
Congratulations!
We don't know if he played 2nd or 3rd. Basta kayo sa ako isip, 2nd si Mr.
Let's
Pumoy.
claim it.
We need to claim.
Congratulations. I'm also very proud of this guy. Kaya kaiba na ko ini sa Boy Scout sab.
Wow.
Adjali sab, nakadaog sab si first place kita sa Best DevCom and Caraga Regional Science High School team. First place na Best Script ng TV Broad English CRSHS team. Best Graphics Design Beyond Dance Queer kalisod sa pangayan. Beyond Dance Quirk Chu. First place kita dyan sa English Best Graphic Design. First place Best Overall Production Composite Team in Science Science
for TV. That's for
TV.
English.
And of course Best Director goes to Gazel Shane San Juan.
Yes.
And we also have TV Broadcasting English News NSPC qualifiers. We have Christine Bayang, Reinhardt John Omos, Miljan Uzed Pumoy, and Baines Dines Quirk Chu. Episode. 3rd place kita sa Filipino na radio broadcasting. Best Script Composite Team ni Sir J.R. Silva.
Yes,
5th place sa Radio Broad Filipino Best Infomercial Cherry Archie Maseren.
Yes, si Ate Che.
3rd sab kita sa Radio Broad Filipino Best Technical Application Earl Gillier Dokot. 1st place sa overall Best Radio Broad Filipino, no? And of course, 4th place kita sa Best News Anchor Jonas Bonifacio Modanza. 2nd place, TV Broad Filipino Best News Anchor Zaira Athena Papilleras. 5th place,
who is also a national qualifier.
Best News Presenter Lady Hannah Alegre. Best News Presenter, second Best News Presenter si Jaime Esubel Kang. Jamie, sorry. Best in DevCom, 2nd place Filipino si Composite Team ng Science and St. Paul.
Yes.
2nd place TV Broad Best Script Composite gihapon. 2nd place kita sa Best Overall Production na Filipino TV Broad. And Best Director goes to Lady Hannah Alegre. And we have our Filipino News TV Broad na National Schools Press Conference. We have Zaira Athena Papilleras and Jonas Bonifacio Modanza. Budanza.
Can I also shout out my
Yes,
Filipino team?
go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Of course, di sabi na ako makalimutan pag shout out ako Filipino team who were actually with us in the room sa BTES sa like Barabo Town site. Sila gajud ang basically ako support pillars during the RSPC. Without any of them or without any of these people, I feel like I would have given up one time or something like that. Say, okay, mag-shout out ako sa Filipino team now na si Roxel Baliton, which is our anchor. Si Ezra Luib, also anchor.
She used to be a national winner.
Yeah, Roxel from elementary, yeah.
Preske pa nga yan.
si
Go on.
si Ati Stephanie Rosende, who acted like my mom the whole RSPC. Without her, I probably breaking down in Parobos. She was basically everyone's parent there, and we were so happy for her, and we were so happy that we had her all the time, because without her, basically the whole English and Filipino team would be in basically chaos. Also to Joran Plaza from SPUS and Bea Baybayon from SPUS. Si Ati Cherry Masiran from Caraga Regional Science High School are infomercialist as well, which is graduating na sab. Si Josab, isa sab si Josab mga mama-mama na dito. Tapos, of course, our technical director, si Earl Docot. Like, this family from RB is basically super strong for me. Like, sila gajudan ako, like, totga kay like kumana year gajud grabe na potential an amo na hatag for RSPC, and we're basically very just happy to be there, and I'm proud of each and every one of them gajud. Like,
before we jump up to another topic, I want to ask you, because you were one of those na nag-experience as well.
Yes.
What were your lessons learned during that excursion mo dito sa RSPC?
And isa gajud sa mga lessons na ako na learn is that you need to be more specific when it comes to your prayers. Kay actually kaduha na gyud ni nahitabo. Last year, I was a news presenter for Surigao City Division as well. I was praying to Lord na, Lord, bahalag second na lang. Tapos, last year, tag-second sa gyud ko ni Lord. Tapos,
very specific.
Very specific. Tagpamatian gyud ako prayer. Tapos, this year, ako prayer akan kay, like, anchors naman gajud mas dako gajud labanan sa anchor when it comes to the regional. And ako gajud tag-ampo gajud kay Lord is, Lord, tana, makasiyod na kan sa top 5. Tapos, amo ko dyan, top 5 ko siya sa ako ni Lord. Tapos, at least, I know na there's still someone listening, and of course, nag-grant yapon ako prayer somehow. Tapos, another thing I've learned is that
answered prayer.
Yeah, oo. Grabe ka dyan, perseverance when it comes to campus journalism. Like, there were times na maisip ni mo na, what if yara ka na apyo, what if I gave up in this part, nga na, like, ma-test ka dyan ng campus journalism kung uno ka strong ang imo pag-believe sa imo self, pag-believe sa imo team, kay ako group competition ba ako, believe nimo sa imo team, and basically ang isa gajud sa ako is that team chemistry is very important when it comes to campus journalism. Tas labi na kay group event ako, grabe gajud
adjustments.
Grabe dyan adjustments, especially na composite team kami. We had to work on our chemistry for a very long time, and
with different cultures, different capabilities.
Yes.
Labi na kung
different aspirations, different characteristics.
Correct.
Grabe
and you have to deal with all those things.
Yeah, we have to adjust.
Ako sa group.
We have to adjust to that. Tapos, you at the same time, while adjusting to that, you make new friends actually. You meet new people, tas you learn that everyone is different, tas di dapat need you i-treat na person na ingani kay like we have different sensitivity levels as well. So gabi ka hamok imo i-consider when you're in a group. Tapos of course, and isa gajud sa mga dapat na mo i-understand is that may times gajud na dili sa tanan paagi or like dili sa tanan time masunod na mo gusto. Like may times gajud na iton maisip ra kanimo na hala ya kami kadaog inganing ana, pero like while losing you realize na may sometimes redirection na mahitabo.
I am just interested as to how you manage when someone is not faring well, or let us say there is some kind of a little vacuum, and how do you feel in the vacuum?
Isa dyan sa mga problema kong team. Like, una, ma-realize ni mo na there's people na different ra gajud ang nila pag-train.
May ako ra kan sige na ako kan napaso.
Ay dili
din ako niya trabaho.
Dili, may times gajud na amo sila sanayon sa ingani na type of pressure. Hibali iton maglisod sila
During the practice
yeah,
time.
oo. During training, there are adjustments made for them gajud mismo like this person doesn't excel in this particular aspect.
It's part of the training.
Yeah, tas kailangan gajud nimo i-fill in jaw na gap like ikaw mismo like someone who has experience, ikaw
You have
gajud
to
mismo.
upgrade yourself.
You have to upgrade yourself for them as well. So like while training, you have to do this. Imo sila hatagan ng something new kay para sila sab mismo maka-learn sila tas you tell them what's right and what's wrong kay para mismo sab sila mismo maka-evolve sila while also having the guidance of us. Tas amo sab mismo coach mo approach man sila sa mga tao.
Ang concept ng group competition is actually the rigors of the demand of the time, the perfection.
Yes, oo.
It's between 0 to 100 and it should be perfect, good.
And imagine how many hours were you given to prepare?
Ang preparation time actually 2 hours agad. Tapos
2 hours
late pagad kami naka-start since hamok pagad yung mga like adjustments dito, like hamok pagad yung mga pressure na mahitabo. So like ikaw mismo when you're pressured right time, hamok ka yung mahimo. Like iton mula ka na 15 minutes stuff dito na ito 15 minutes amo pa naglaw-law ang printer ga ng print tas nga na gud like ma-experience gud nimo an ka-fun pero at the same time ang ka-pressure na and struggle gud pero at the same time you learn from it and it's important to know that dili sa tanan panahon sakto ay dili sa tanan panahon mo daog ka mo pero at least the experience was gold gud.
It's already a win.
Yeah, it's already a win.
It's already a win.
Barobo itself was a win. Like the experience in Barobo was a
the
literal
involvement of yourself in that activity is already something that
I really concur
remember all throughout your life.
Grabe na achievement like
because remember experience is the best teacher.
Kami mismo mga taga radio broadcasting the way pag-abot ko na mo sa Barobo, one thing na amo ko na naisip is that we made it already.
I also had your precaution. When or lose mga anak ko, okay ra. Whatever is going to happen, sige lang, laban lang.
It's a good pressure.
Yeah, we still did our best and kung sa other people dili enough amo best, sa amo gajud mismo, we won na gajud. We won because we were there.
You are winners. Sa amo kasing mga anak, you are already winners.
Nakasuyod naman gani sa top 5 grabe na gajud na grabe gajud ka. Thank you,
and
Lord.
And you made me prouder that time.
Ako
di man ako tigko ang karadyan mo kato sa stage mo post for the sake of popularity kay tanto nandaog na ako mga anak. I just hide myself and then
you clap
mula man ako sa Ginoo na, Lord, salamat Lord. Every time na i-mention na Surigao City, Lord, thank you Lord. Amo dyan ako i-mumble. Just to be humble also.
Grabe sab gajud si Lord kuman. Namati gajud siya sa mga prayers and
top 5
top 5.
I thought we would be going home 0 or empty-handed.
Uya kami ni uli na way tagdayan na medal. Medal gihapon na nauli for Surigao City.
That's nice. So next time may mo lesson ko do.
Be more specific
with your prayer. And of course, lang ikaw na Lord padag-agad ako sa national.
Diyan ato sa mga winners sa elementary.
Yes,
in fact on radio broadcasting
grabe ka kusog ang radio broadcasting.
Filipino boom sub sila. We have what is this? Arslan Julian V. Copino of Surigao City Pilot School. We also have Summer Brel Ineralao of Surigao City Pilot School.
Wow.
We also have Kaylan B. Tutor of Surigao City Pilot School and Jubert Carl O. Ario of Surigao City Pilot School. So they composed for the team and then actually they are the 4 people who could join the national team.
Congratulations.
At vegan.
I love
grabe ka jud kay kami mga taga secondary we were with elementary in some trainings tas makita jud nimo na mismo sila nag-evolve sila in a way na gana like last year pa jud ito na mga tao last year kaiba na John sila tas like ma-shock ka na from in just 1 year a lot can change ka jud.
Tinuod.
I will just make apas with the 4th place best anchor. Actually we have Summer Brel Salvalusa Sineralao, Arslan Copino, Jobert Carl Ario, Alana Gail Dueñas Bailado and Kaylan Tutor, Ethan Bagulor and Sophie Antoniette Salazar Canda. Actually decomposed for that team. And
wow, congratulations to Surigao City Pilot School, my alma mater.
Yeah, actually and also NSPC qualifiers. First place kita sa Best Script in Broadcasting Filipino. First place in Best Radio Production.
Wow.
First place in Best Technical Application. Once ma-mention na gani sir na first place ka mo sa technical application, iba dayo, hint na daw. That's
grabe
already
na.
a clue na kamo na gud
Oo, kuan gud gikan pa gud to best script. Kung makabati na gud ka na best script na dako gud dito placement ya. Makalaw na ka sunod-sunod na gud dali.
Oo. And then we also have first place best news presenter, second place best news anchor, second place best infomercial, third place best news presenter. Hamok
ila awards actually.
Fourth place best news presenter.
Overall good sila champion, no?
Best anchor. And then for English, we also ramped with all these awards for elementary radio broadcasting. Second place best script, second place best technical application, second place best infomercial, third place best radio production, third place best news presenter, and first place best news presenter. Joey isa sir ka contender sir na amore gadud sir naghatag sir ng pinaka best gadud sir na kwan for individual event. Isa ra gadud si Ma'am
sa elementary.
Oo, for copy reading and headline writing. Si Leonie Zen A. Persigo of Surigao City Central Elementary School. Under Ma'am Marivic calls tutelage.
Sige nga na pilot.
Daog subsida ini si Ma'am Marivic sa ARFOT. First ever na contest na number race.
Yes.
Oo.
Congratulations sa ila tuod kay amo sabi ni ang nagkadto sa
hair raising. Nagusbam sa ko paglaw na daog si Jara. Why no qualify nato na kuan sa vegan for individual competition, pero at least we are being represented by this girl. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to all the winners, no? And
all in all, we have 4 from English TV,
2 from Filipino
TV, and 4 again from elementary. Upat sila ran maka-qualify. So 10 plus 1 sa individual win sa success, that makes it 11. Sir, kung makakuha ko ng isa na sir ka qualifier, sir, that would be enough for us to have our travel to vegan. Kami na mga coordinators. Kung 0 gani na.
Thank you very much for joining.
11 is already something.
It is.
Grabe na.
And the rest of the second and the third placers.
Wow. Enjoy vegan.
Enjoy vegan.
In which month?
May.
Ay, next month na dedazo, no? Oo, congratulations sa mga winners, and I hope that you'll use that winning to teach more people and to inspire.
To radiate good vibes to the rest of
so more and more young people in the city.
Or even not interested in the field of journalism.
Para hamas-hamok na gasudan mo join and ma-inspire sa pag-join ng school's press conferences.
Kaya dili sa tanan panahon ng journalism about writing, about speaking, it's actually very fun if you imagine. Like as a journalist.
Diri na nabuilt. In fact, during our time when we stayed at BTES, I brought with me my guitar.
Kami away from nagbuyos. Our team were like ako teammates gud mismo. Muadto sila sa ubos. So tiya kami kay alas 10 na. Haman sila adto sa ubos. Mutanaw kami dito sa kilid. Tanaw kami. Huy, adto naman sa ubos nakijam na kay Sir Ricky. Nag-guitar sila adto sa ubos. Nagdiwa malingaw gud ka magtanaw.
Ako sa ma-discover sir na dili ra sila sir kung nako-concentrate into writing. I discovered singers.
Oo, grabe.
Grabe mga gamit ang instruments.
Sa Diyos sa buntag, nag-karaoke na sa Barobo Town.
Wow!
Malingaw ko kay, ang iba nag-breakfast pa.
It was a good respite.
It's one of the best memories that you can get from that excursion for sure.
One of my best.
It's really, mapagod doon sa imo long-term memory.
Grabe ka kalingaw sa Barobo Town site. Like, ma-imagine mo, magkaon ka sa Diyos sa buntag, tas sa kilid, at na dito, nag-high note na kay, nag-karaoke na ba sila dapat sa principal's office.
Singers. Ako ipa-interpretan ako mga compositions.
Wow, very nice. And I hope na ang ibang sab na mga journalists na ngapil sa region na also learn from that.
Yeah.
I know you've learned something and you cherish it para mas ma-inspire sila.
A number of learning opportunities.
And I hope na looking forward na magamit dyan sa Edu Learning to teach more young people, to inspire them more, no? Para mas hamok pa ang makapila. Di kun kamura. Na mas malipay mga zukitan na while ikaw naka-achieve dyan, you also saw a lot of people achieving the same moving forward.
Maka-proud yan
ako ng this beautiful girl here with us. Is already practicing and doing some kind of tagamit na niya. And I do hope the rest of those who are still in the field na medyo involved na sa journalism will also find time to visit radio stations, TV stations for them to do some kind of practice and maybe a showcase to their parents as well, to their institutions na these are things that we have learned from our
and of course,
experiences.
RPN DXKS is very much welcome to those people, especially nato program. No?
I was being included already by Sir
diba?
Rigo, but
Wow.
kailangan ako katagi ng pansin kay preoccupied gani nato. But I do hope that in some of these days, at least our children will be exposed to the real world of pushing all those.
Yeah, kasi mga buttons.
Mga buttons, mga kuan.
Andyan pa yung mga hamok ng mga computer.
The confidence and the confidence will express themselves.
Yes.
So, balanja ko na pag-chika, bahala na yung mo taguyan na yung mo script.
Bahala na gani.
Spontaneity na ato pag-storya.
Gani.
That's, I think, one of the best things that you can learn out of this experience. And that's why, moving forward, dito mga drama pohon, dito mga trainings pohon diri sa RPN, in partnership with RPN and Surigao Youth Convergence, we will definitely be inviting, not necessarily drama, but that's one of
Soap
things.
opera?
Most likely, sir. Diyan mo nga nabuhaton soon with our project with GIZ.
We have talents.
We have a project soon, sir. Hopefully, ma-approve.
Sir, one of my plans, gani, sir, in this school year, next school year, is actually to revive the literary contest.
We'd really love to join.
Literary contest.
We'd really love to join, sir.
Speech choir contest.
Correct.
Just chanting.
I remember sa
Wanna
Zaragoza, amo pag-introduce ng guest speaker ka mag-just chant ang mga bata.
Just chanting. Expose na ako ang mga bata in that sense. Kaya para may magamit nila in the future.
Tinood, sir.
And will also be an avenue for them to exercise pronouncing words correctly.
Correct.
Para dili ko ni-impose na ng teacher just through that kind of mechanism na murag they're just having it for fun.
Tinood.
Pero nag-acquire na sila ng learning.
Para sa ila public speaking skills ma-improve sa nato kay hamok baya ko man mga bata na hadlok musturya sa tunga ng stage or musturya mismo ito sa school radaan or sa ila classroom.
Kay bully.
Mahadlok sila mismo musturya John, and that's something na dapat di nato gina-normalize ko. Dapat we should normalize youth or basically children speaking up and like not be scared.
And actually, because that is the sense also of journalism.
Yes.
To
speak up.
To speak up.
To
voice.
To be the platform, to be the mouthpiece of the student, especially in their school, no?
To be a voice of those
to air their voice. Their feelings. And not just simply voice, the real voice. The true voice.
Kung uno man gano'y gusto ipaabot. Ang purpose ng campus journalism is to be mouthpiece of the students, no, sa ato administration, and that make sure nga kung uno yung mga hinaing, uno yung mga problema, let's talk about it, and so that together we can solve and mend the
and
problem.
Let's consider this student journalist to be catalyst of change. And at the same time, mga instruments ini sila para sa nation building. I understand that most of in my personal experience, sir, Roxy, all of those who got involved in journalism activities, ako man tag-trace, puro na may mga gwapo na mga trabaho.
Yes.
Puro mga successful. And that is a contribution to nation building.
That's true.
Producing quality workers in the government or wherever field they are.
That's correct.
All over the world. That's not just simply here. All over the world.
Yes.
And we see that from, of course, even ganito na ito mga kilaya ko man, sila Sir June, sila ni Ma'am Gay. Saan sila nagtabang, no, para sa pagpaabot ng mga sakto, sa mga gana ng mga information, para makabayo ang mga Surigao kung uno man gadto ang hitabo sa syudad. And that's, I think, one of the things that we really have to make sure na maabot ng ato mga dito sa grassroots, no? Kaya para informed sila.
And let not these students be misled to the right direction. And I do hope God is always be there, is always going to be there with us, doing all these things for the good of our nation.
I agree.
Yes.
Particularly kung ano mga panahon that we are led to something like a very, I don't know, I am not going to speak up for the general experiences and observations that I have. Pero makita nato that nagkinanglan kita kumanan guidance na sakto.
Yes.
And we do hope that we can lead our students to the right direction as well.
That's really nice.
Through campus journalism.
It's also nice that in journalism, a lot of new topics that people don't really talk about is being talked about in journalism, especially in the topics of like many aspects. For example, kami infomercial specialist, mga infomercial namo is like anchored on topics that people do not dare to talk about, and that's very nice because as a journalist, you serve as a voice. Di mo ma-feel na for fun ra ba or for clout ang journalism, ma-feel ni mo na you're doing something as well for the betterment of the society and for the betterment of you as well. So you get to learn, but at the same time, you get to realize that there are things you can change just by being a journalist.
That's true.
Yes. Some sort of a very good avenue for the people to know through the cascading of all those songs that you have.
So dako andyan, dako gud na nato makita, makuha no, sa campus journalism, student development, campus development. No kay kumabati ng mga ng taga-admin no, kung unoy gusto ipaabot ng mga bata, definitely kung tan-awon nila ma-develop sa nato ato campus as a whole.
Whole self-development for the kid.
Holistic,
very holistic.
So we look forward na more and more activities no na maka-involve ang mga kabataan-onan, especially nandiyan sa mga kaislahan, sa kabukiran.
We should encourage journalism for everyone. Dili na kadto sa mga tao na like my privilege, like we should make journalism accessible for everyone, especially kung nahamok na yung mga like technologies like mobile journalism, like ma-expose dyan yung mga people, like yung mga people na dili ka radyo exposed sa mga ingani, ma-expose sila in a way na maka-learn sila, tas at the same time sila sab mismo influence ba sila kay para mo appeal sila sa journalism,
and making them have also the chance to maximize the use of technology kay ilang mga document age in the right sense.
Yes, that's right.
In the right manner.
Okay, so magan-hapit na kita mahuman sa atong oras no. And let's take advantage of the remaining time sa pag-shout out, pag-greet na nato mga naminaw kuman sa ato radio at TV sa ato TV daw.
TV radio.
Facebook live no ato masaw ni kay basin mangluod ini here. Dahil naminaw kuman sa ato si Ma'am Libana Azneta.
My mom.
Hello si your mom.
Yeah, hello mommy.
Nice. Hello,
grabe ka sa
mommy.
good ang support jo ni mommy sa ako pag-abot sa RSPC kay grabe ka mo mabayto nun, makuan financially,
on top of pamasahe,
morally, grabe ka jud.
Syempre ang lag sa bito, di ba? Apil mo ganun no? And of course also watching today si Ma'am Rosalie Iludo lang sa wow si Ricky. Diyan namin nasab ko si Ma'am Janelle Escopete, shout out daw si Ricky arang kabuutan. Diyan namin nasab ko si Ma'am Aisel Ibarra.
Wow.
Mga journalism coordinators na tibuok Surigao City Division na minaw kuman. And also naminaw sa kuman isa sa mga radio broadsub sa Filipino ng Surigao del Norte Division, part sa ato programs sa journalist student program ng SYG, si Carl Joff Gomonet lang sa Happy Sunday and Go Sir Rax and Jewel.
Hello.
Dari sab naminaw si Alda Amparo Iligan.
Wow.
Si Jari pa si Ma'am Jari naglaong si mother ni Julian. Thank you Sir Ricky for your guidance to our children, being the division English supervisor.
Wow.
Also watching ang ako PSDS. Hello Sir Felix. Para dyan na pagpaminaw.
Dili na sa ikaw na subsunod Sir
Felix. Si Ma'am Rosita Pelominos. Happy birthday Thea lang si Jam. Ermaline is also listening. James Wine Losorio lang sa hello from Luna Airport, Surigao City.
Hello.
Dari namin si Ed Suarez, si Mercy de Luna, Ofog Francois, Analiza Iligan Atienza Madelo, Jinky Kalubag Idilior is watching. Lang sa si Ma'am Jinky. Lang sa congratulations Sir Ricky. Ay, for the 19 years.
Wow.
20 years Sir Ricky.
Service award
of service
one of those
to
one
the student journalism in the city division.
Pero as a journalist gajud, gabi gajud ang tabang ni Sir Ricky. Gikan pa
correct.
Elementary. I've seen Sir Ricky and his efforts. Gabi lang ka-thankful sa
Imagine for
iya.
20 years.
Grabe
As
gani.
division journalism coordinator.
Elementary pa ako, absent
Nanggungis
pagid na ako. So gabi na gajud kadugay.
Nanggungis na.
Also, jari sab si Analiza Iliga, sige nila lang si Gilberto Bituon.
Yes, shout out.
Ay, mga kilayin ni mo. Ken Vincent Moring Antolin, also Luz Pool.
Kuan John, kaiban ako dyan sa radio broadcasting.
Pangayan din
Gani si Luis.
Si Luis ini.
Oo.
Okay. Also watching today, nato pinakagwapa na tag-ija ng Zabeth. Si Gino J. Arnoza Bongabong. Hello Gino, maradyo na pagpaminaw.
Hello.
And of course, ito na mga naminaw na ito mga friends at mga estudyante sa Zaragoza, sa Lisondra, sa Aurora, sa Mati, sa tanan mga estudyante na naminaw kumain. Thank you so much for watching and of course, congratulations on your graduation and completion ceremonies tomorrow and Tuesday.
Okay.
Sir, sa mga greetings, mga shout-outs.
I am just so happy na you're giving us this opportunity to,
of course,
particularly myself, having been invited to speak up on behalf of the Schools Division Office of Surigao City. Pasalamat na ako kan Ma'am Didumo, Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Gayrama, Ma'am Elizabeth Larase, our SGOD Chief, and also Dr. Carlo Pitantoy, and all the rest of the school paper advisors and all the school principals who gave us the chance na magamit naman mga bata in the contest and raking lots of wins in the recently concluded RFOT and the RSPC 2025 at Marubo and Tagbina.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And lastly, sa Ginoo.
Of course.
Of course.
Thank you so much, Rick. Congratulations. No?
Thank you.
This is a great legacy of 20 years. No?
Yes.
To be able to get this far is really a fit. Thank you so much, Ricky. Julian, do you have anything else to say?
Yeah, congrats to everyone from RSTF, from RFOT, from RSPC. Congratulations, especially to the parents of mga students. Congratulations also to the people who's going to graduate, mga moving up. Congratulations.
Happy graduations. Diyan mga lechon din pag bikin naman.
Pwede na ninyo kami tawgon.
There's some mga parents who were actually our drivers.
Oo.
And mga husbands who went there.
Amo John, ako doon road with mga parents.
Grabe.
Developing these kinds of people.
Mesmerizing para sa ako. Grabe. And it's not about being stage parents, pero salamat kami sa
kay even sir na kung uno ka yung ganado ang bata na mo join in competition or uno sa kaabtik sa jaon ng mga skills,
muuse out ng positivity
kung wayay support and parents mawaya jaon si na flame
inside. Grabe na to ka thankful ko man para sa ila. Like grabe ka ila impact ko man na RSP tanan sa tanan contest, actually even in contest in the division.
And your wish for the next event?
My wish,
grade 11?
Yes,
grade 12 running, no?
Mag-specific na yun ako, specific na yun ako prayer kay Lord. Lord, tana NSPC. Amo na gadyo ang mindset.
Mudaog sa NSPC.
Mudaog sa NSPC.
Long gadyo. Anyway, hapit na kita mahuman sa ito program. Nahuman na sab ani sa ka oras na puno sa kahibayo.
Mga kabatan-unan ug mga nagpabiling kabatan-unan.
Magkita na sab kita sunod sa Domingo diligyapon sa RPN DXKS Surigao.
Na estasyon na probinsya ng Surigao.
Ako si Kuya Rax.
Ako na sab-isab si Ate Julian.
We also have
Sir Ricky.
Nga nag-ingon nga tingog na kabatan-unan ang kalambuan kay
kami ang
Tingog Kabatan-Unan. See you next week, everyone.
Thank you everyone for listening.
Bye.
Bye.